That's the microphone. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Nothing less. Nothing from our destiny. I have waited patiently.
Thank you.
I have vision, though I believe.
Please,
I know I
a round of applause for them.
stand up for a champion, for a champion. Stand up.
They are champions.
Stand up.
They have conquered. Strawberry A, Strawberry B, Raspberry A, Raspberry B, Raspberry A, Raspberry B. Walk on the way towards the champion. Walk on the way towards the champions. It has been better than this. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, our parents. Thank you, Joe Paris. This side has spoken. Strawberry 1, they've conquered. Blueberry 2, they've conquered. Blueberry 3. Yes, that's all this is. No photos, no snapshots. Can we kindly get back to our seats? Ushers, Blueberry's ushers, please help me. When I said 20, you said 22. 20. Thank you, I love you. 20. 20. 20. Class of 2022. A maiden one. An awesome one. Key music DJ.
I don't want like any day. I don't want like any day. I want
No, it's champions. Champions. Okay, change to champions.
Yo, thanks.
Marchala. Wonderful lions. Young lions. Please put it up for them. A round of applause for them. You can do it while sitting down. A round of applause for them. Yes. First set. Dancing in. Class of 2022. It can be better than this. It can be more awesome than this. Wonderful steps. Dancing in. Big boys and big girls. Coming into adulthood. Our parents, I begged you earlier on. Parents, I begged you earlier on. Let's go now. Let's go now. It's a maiden one. First, SHS screen. Graduating from Trumberries. Moving from childhood to adulthood. Wonderful folk. Wonderful Paris. Please, all parents. All parents. Thank you. I know you are happy. I know you are happy. It can be better than this. I mean, make we clap for them. Don't clap for them. Don't clap for them. If you are happy, clap for them. Wonderful. Wonderful. Flying hard. These are berries of the people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Parents, can you kindly get back to your seats? Kindly get back to your seats. Thank you. Thank you. It can be more joyous than this. It can be more glorious than this. Happy Paris. It can be more wonderful than this. Marchala. I will remain here. Is she not beautiful? Is she not beautiful? If she is beautiful, now wave your right hand. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Over to you, opening prayer, ma'am.
Welcome everyone. Please, let's go ahead. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. A round of applause for her. Thank you for that wonderful prayer. So, yeah, thank you, Juneberry's band. Now we're going straight to the national anthem, followed by the pledge and the school anthem. And the Juneberry's band will be leading this. Please, this is, if you don't respect anything, let's respect God and our country, Nigeria. So I would like each and every one of us to be on our feet at attention. Each and every one of us, in respect to Nigeria, let's be on our feet, be at attention. In fact, your legs at attention, your hands at attention, even your breath. Don't breathe in or out. Just the pledge. The Juneberry's anthem. 1, 2, go. If you look at my color and her color, it's perfectly the same. Okay, that's the first thing I want you to take note of. She's a wonderful personality. Whenever she is around in Juneberry's, the whole whole of Jumberries is always lively. You see things like, you know, Jumberry staff can tell you. Okay, we have the upper class, the Akara class, and you know, the dancing class, the partying class, and also the serious class where you do your job. Please, this person is no other than the one and only CEO of Jumberry School. Put it up for her. Put it up for Miss June Okpara. Watch the color, exactly the same color.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac, for that wonderful introduction. Good afternoon, parents, head berries, and all invited guests. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you to Jumberry's graduation. This is especially special because we are sending forth our first set of senior high school students, or my babies as I call them. They don't look like my babies, but they will always be my babies. You will always be my babies. Even when you're in your husband's and your wife's house, you will always be my babies. My name is Miss June, and I am the CEO of Jumberry Schools. Graduations are especially special to me because it's a time of transition. From nursery school to primary school, from primary school to secondary school, and on this occasion, our first transition from secondary school to university or higher education. Can I get an amen, please? It continues to be a great pleasure to nurture and educate our children from nursery school through high school. Myself and the head berries have watched them grow and progress through the years and as they mature. We try our best with the help and support of our parents to mold these berries into successful members of the society and our country, Nigeria. Now, to my outgoing children, we, the berries community, your parents and families have done our best to equip you with the tools you need to be successful, responsible members of the society. We have equipped you with these tools to be successful, and I, most especially, I have taught you to be bold. Always be respectful, but speak out boldly when your voice needs to be heard. Face the world with confidence, treat everybody with respect, and always have your integrity. As you live for bigger and better things, always remember Jumberry's values, our ethics, and everything Jumberry stands for. Go out there and make your parents proud. Make Jumberries proud, and make your families proud. As I finish, I want to tell you a short story. When I was 15 years, that was a long time ago, my little sister asked me what I wanted to become. Apart from the fact that everybody in the family knew I was going to be a lawyer, like my mom, and you all know her as Miss Rose, my reply to her was, I want to be a madam. Because growing up, I just always used to hear madam, madam, madam. So I said to her, I want to be a madam. Because madams were always respected. And as my little self thought, in my little 15-year-old brain, madams are always the best. So my answer was, I want to be a madam. Because they are respected and they're always the best. Today, I believe I have achieved almost all, not all, almost all the qualities of a madam. But everyone calls me Miss June, not madam. What title. Aim to always be the best. Aim to always be the best and be respected. As you go into the world, all you have is your good family name. Your good family name, your integrity, and the respect of your peers. Fight with everything you have to keep these three things. Fight with all your strength to keep your integrity, your respect, and most especially, fight to keep your family name. Do not stain it. 8 years ago, my family, Miss Rose, Mr. Uche, Miss Choma, and myself came to Suleja with a dream and a passion to develop one of the best private schools around. We have worked hard, and with the help of our committed headberries, housekeeping team, and the drivers and the entire Jumberries community, I believe we have achieved it. We will continue to strive to be the best. We will continue to strive to do more. But for today, I thank you all for coming, and I wish you God's blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. A round of applause for her. Now,
Thank you. Nobody must go down for you to rise. What you wish others is a prayer for yourself.
please encourage them.
It's
not easy.
You can go about destroying others. Remember, this is the path to true peace, lasting influence and meaningful living. When others are rising, you can also rise.
While others are rising, you can also rise.
Never use your position in authority to punish others.
Never use your position in authority to punish others.
Conviction and fear of your God to guide your day. Nobody must be shamed. Just like to be sustained. Finding satisfaction in the pain of others will never bring you true happiness.
Encourage them. You don't know what to do.
Bless and take care of those you meet on your way up. That the people you meet on your way down. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a wonderful one. 3, go! Cheer them up, cheer them up, cheer them up. You know easy to volunteer to dress. If not so, some volunteer to dress. Hey! Yes, so it's time for school. It's 7 a.m. I woke up quite late and I have to prepare as quick as possible so as not to get to school late. You can see the berries, putting it on, slugging it out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How many of us fit dress ourselves at this age? You know easy. Please encourage them. Encourage them. Oh yeah now. Oh yeah now. Let's go there. Say boy power. The guys are winning. The guys are winning. Do we have the charges? Yes sir. Yes sir. Oh yeah now. Once you're done with your complete dress, just step forward. Oh yeah now, Pinafore, go there, go there, go there. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Boy power. The men are winning. Yes sir.
put your
Chop, chop.
You can
Chop, chop.
Oh,
Hold on.
be a boss.
Hold on. You must complete everything.
If you look at the children, the berries, we can look at them. He's well dressed. In fact, these ones didn't miss the school bus. They were on time. But not all of them are properly dressed. As you can see, they all did very well, but not properly dressed. He is properly dressed, very well dressed. That's good, congratulations.
Thank you.
He did very well, but if you look at his socks, find out that he didn't adjust it very well.
He's the first person. Where my wallet today now? Who is with my check? Take this one. That's 50,000 naira for you. Yes.
Thank you.
Everybody must have something.
Thank you, Mr. Isaac.
Don't mention. Don't mention. You can go. Next. This is 20,000 naira for you. Next. 20,000 naira. Clap for them now. Is it easy? Yes, next. 20,000 naira for you. Next. Wow, may not finish you. 20,000 naira for you. Next. 20,000 naira for you. Who again?
Good day, parents, head by students and pupils. My name is Barrister Valentine Siriakus. On this auspicious day, we shall be looking at a very interesting topic: domestic violence and its effect on the academic performance of children, students and pupils. But before I dig in, I would like to introduce my guest, starting from my right.
My name is Dr. Adeleke Abdulsalam. Dr. Halima Abdullahi.
Professor Adeza Ajetomobi. You are all welcome. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence is any kind of behavior a person uses or threatens to use to control an intimate partner. Domestic violence can take various forms such as hitting, beating, pushing, and kicking. It also involves psychological, sexual, economical, and emotional violence. Although both men and women can be victims of domestic violence, but women are at a higher risk of experiencing it, and children are more at a receiving end. Like the saying, when two big elephants fight, the grass suffers. Before I look into the effect of domestic violence on the academic performance of students and pupils, I would like to find out from Dr. Adeleke, what do you think are some of the causes of domestic violence?
Thank you very much, Barrister Siriakus. Domestic violence. Domestic violence is anything. Domestic violence can be triggered by so many factors, and such as extramarital affairs, low self-esteem, anger and hostility, monetary problems, to mention but a few. Thank you very much.
Over to you, Dr. Halima. How does this factor contribute to domestic violence?
Thank you, Barrister Siriakus. Extramarital affairs indeed do contribute to domestic violence. An average human being is very selfish and does not like to share. No man or woman likes to share attention. Low self-esteem in most cases arises where a partner feels he or she can command respect by beating and punching the other partner, probably because the other partner is earning a better income. Anger and hostility occurs when the partners don't value each other. Like the saying goes, when the value of a thing is not defined, abuse is inevitable. As you all know, money plays a vital role in the sustainability of any relationship, and where it is inadequate, violence tends to be the order of the day. Thank you.
Professor Adeza, how does domestic violence affect the academic performance of a child?
Thank you very much, Barrister students who might exhibit or show aggressive behaviors in class when they feel threatened from their experiences at home. The emotional and psychological effects of domestic violence tends to affect the ability of a child to assimilate and learn well in school. This can result to a negative socialization of that child, thereby giving room for any substance abuse, anxiety, or even depression. Thank you very much.
I'll be rounding up with a general question. What advice do you have for the audience today? What advice do you have for the audience today?
My advice is I want to remind partners, especially parents, that a child is not their possession, but God's possession. They are mere caretakers and will have to give account to God one day on how that child turns out in life, either good or bad.
Over to you, Dr. Halima.
Every child needs the support of both parents to be able to thrive in life. The absence of one or both parents due to loss of life as a result of domestic violence, separation or divorce may affect overall the development of that child. Thank you.
Professor Deza.
Advice I would like to give you is dialogue, communications, and prayers are some effective means of resolving conflicts. Violence of any nature should not be an option. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Professor Adeza Ajetomobi.
And this is where we draw the curtain today. Thank you all very much for listening, and bye for now.
Abundance, ranging from free quality education, uninterrupted power supply, good security system, religious tolerance, obedience to societal norms, morals and values, and so on, has been told by our parents. Reconciling the past with the present realities on ground gives worries to all, whether to a child or to an adult. If our great nation could enjoy all the affirmation in the past, is there no possibility of bringing back the good old days and anticipating for better in the future? Is a good and prosperous society now a crime in Nigeria? Or are we not satisfied with the tears parents shed every day in this country?
We know that most of the people we saw to this abundance and basic amenity in the past has passed on. But what happened to the beneficiaries of our once prosperous society currently in governance? Are there no such kind of people present in Nigeria anymore? Are we, the present generation, not good enough to enjoy this abundance? Or are we no longer being referred to as the leaders of tomorrow? I know parents here are going to say that the money we have is enough to secure our future. But think about it. What about those who are not privileged enough to be where we are? What about the change of value in the society due to extreme poverty? What about the killing of my brothers and sisters who were once called the leaders of tomorrow? Or what about the fear of the unknown? What about my tomorrow and the tomorrow of every child in this great country of ours is very important and needs to be secured.
Now that we are at the crossroad, my dear parents, what are you going to do about my future, your future, and the future of Nigerian society? What are your plans in the forthcoming election? Would you go out to vote? And if you do vote, would you vote wisely? Or would you again sell your vote for a value of just 1,000 naira? You may be thinking we are just children and we wouldn't understand the complexity of politics. Yes, you might be right. But one thing we don't understand is that every Nigerian child deserves a better life and enabling environment in which and our lives will matter to its leaders. We therefore crave your indulgence be wise in the forthcoming election, come 2023, and vote in leaders and not politicians who will create and build the Nigeria of our dreams.
Enough is enough.
Otoge, Yaisahaka. Ozugo, thank you.
We are having our berries presenting a debate titled "Who is more beneficial in the society, a male child or a female child?" We have the JHS3 opposing, while the SHS1 are proposing. The JHS3, we have Raphael, Ihazom Madu, Joanita, and Goldie Okoye. While the SHS1, we have Amina Bashir, Anifa Mohammed, and Meimunat Sani. Thank you. So we're starting with the proposing team.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, my accurate timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow students and my fellow co-debaters. I, Meimunat Sani, stand here before you to propose the motion that female children are more beneficial to their parents than male. The reason for my stand will be enumerated the following points. First off, female children are more beneficial to their parents than male in the domestic point of view. At a tender age, female children begin to show their traits of industry and help around with domestic chores such as mopping, cleaning, washing, etc. On the other hand, while female children go out playing football and hanging around with their friends, they only see it best to come back home when they are hungry and the food they eat is being prepared by the female children. Also, parents in some parts of Nigeria receive a huge amount of money as bride price on their female children. In some parts of the Middle Belt and Eastern Nigeria, over 150,000 or even more is paid as bride price on a single girl by the suitor. In most cases, parents use the money for accommodation or to educate the younger one. Perhaps such parents would have not even think of building a house of their own if not for the large amount of money being paid as bride price on their female children. On the other hand, it's the opposite for the parents of the groom who pay heavily to bring a female child into their home. Such, if not done well, can cause financial difficulties. Who say female are no assets to their parents. So, from the above analysis, I hope I've been able to convince you all that female children are more beneficial to their parents than male. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate time regulator, my co-debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, pupils and my fellow students. My name is Raphael Ihazom Madu. I'm from Holyberry JHS3, and I'm here to oppose the motion which say female children are more beneficial to their parents than male children. Here are my points. The fact that a male child is more beneficial than a female child cannot be emphasized because there are different classifications of which a male child is more beneficial to their parents than a female child. In the economical point of view, male children are less expensive to maintain and they don't require much expenses. But a female child likes to ask for expensive and unnecessary things like new clothes, wigs, shoes, eyelashes, and can go to the extent of buying a small perfume of 15,000 and a necklace of 100,000, and sometimes depend on their father to get these items for them. You can give a male child 2 pairs of trousers and a shirt. But a female child likes to ask for a big bag to contain her clothes and jewelry before she can go to her institution. In the area of decision making, male children are better decision makers than the female children. Research has it that 95% of women make decisions by emotion, while men use their mental capacity to make decisions. For instance, if there is a family problem, the male are the first and faster decision makers to eliminate that problem. It is factual that a male child is easier to train and taken care of when compared to a female child. Female children poses the threat of high blood pressure to their parents as they approach adolescent stage. A male child could make mistakes and still remain same health-wise, but if a female child prostitutes herself, the result is obvious and permanent, sometimes long-lasting and fatal. Male children are saddled with the responsibilities of the family, especially when the family has little or nothing. They show up when matters of the family arises. For financial problem. The matron will find it as a problem to involve in after-school work to boost his father's income. But the female child will say that they are too tender to be exposed to after-school work. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to tell you that male children are more beneficial to their parents than female children. Thank you.
Standing on existing protocols, I am by name Hanifa Mohammed, still proposing the motion female children are more beneficial to their parents than males. Firstly, when both genders get married, the male tends to check up on his parents less because we feel he already has a family of his own. While the female still goes back to check up on both her parents and her husband's parents. You might say that the reason for the husband not taking care of his parents is because he has a job which feeds the family. But I disagree. There are some parts of the world where the males don't have a job and the females have to work 2 jobs to take care of her husband, the kids, and her parents. But they still make out time to go visiting their parents. Those males, some of those males don't make out time to visit their parents. Let's move to when both genders go to university. When a female and a male go to university, the female calls her parents from time to time to check up on them. Any holiday she gets, she goes back home to visit. While the male will only go back home when he needs money from his parents. And when he needs something or money from his parents. Female are known to do more unpaid work than most males, like taking care of elderly, taking care of the children, and taking care of the sick. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that female children are more beneficial to their parents than males. Thank you.
Permit you to stand on the existing protocols. My name is Johnny Tajun, representing Hollyberry JHS Street. It's my pleasure to stand before you to air my views as the opposer of the motion which says that the female children are more beneficial to their parents than the male children. Here are my points. Male children are stronger than their female counterparts. As a result of this, they work more harder than the female children. Adults and strenuous work are reserved for the male children because of their capability and strength. I know my opponents want to tell us that the female children are more useful in the kitchen. But let me tell you, male children are also more useful in the kitchen. It depends on the way the parents train them. I know my opponents also want to say that the female children. I know my opponents also want to say that the female children are strong. I know my opponents want to say that what a male child can do, a female child can do better. Well, let me tell you, have you ever seen a female child as a vulcanizer or a mechanic? Even if they are, they are few. Female children are also experts in bringing shame and disgrace to their family. They involve in things like drug abuse, attending daily parties, and most of them are introduced to the world of prostitution. They bring embarrassment to their parents. I hope with this my point I'm able to convince you that the male children are more beneficial to their parents. Thank you.
My name is Amina Bashir, still proposing the motion. Female children are more beneficial to their parents than male in the domestic point of view, characters and behaviors. Male children are more open to danger and risks. They often embark on dangerous activities such as violence, secret cults, etc. Such activities are easily detected by the law enforcement. And the repercussion is mass arrest. When arrested, parents are thrown into a dilemma. They start to take out loans to bail out their children from detention. On the other hand, the female children are more comport themselves and do not take part on risky ventures. That is the reason why more parents of them. With these reports of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that the female children are more beneficial to their parents than male. Thank you.
Permit me stand on the existing protocol. My name is Gojo Koye, and I'm from Hollyberry. And I'm here today to oppose the motion which says female children are more beneficial to their parents than the male children. When we come to the traditional aspects, in Africa, many societies and traditions regard women without a male child as first. And this shows the great importance of a male child to the family. Also, in this kind of societies, the male child is recognized and is also respected more than the female child. And this allows them safer in traditional titles and rights. And if you want to disagree with that fact, look deep into your various societies and check how many females you see participating in traditional titles or rights.
In addition, I would like to say that there is no doubt that the male child is more protective than. Continue. With these 3 points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that the male child is more beneficial to his parents than the female child.
We'll have the first speakers of the both team to make their points while we round off the debates.
Countering what my opponents have said, they say males are more stronger than female and female are weaker vessels. In some parts of the world, there are female bodybuilders who do more strenuous work than males. Who in the baggy community, who chops the wood, is it not the female? They also said that there are no, what a male can do, a female can do better, obviously. Because in some parts of the eastern Nigeria and middle belts, there are female vulcanizers, female drivers, female motorcycle drivers, and so on. Thank you. I hope I've been able to convince you that female children are more beneficial, less troublesome, and also caring for their parents than males. Thank you.
I heard my opponent say that female children are more generous and kind, but this is not true. This is not true entirely. Consider the fact that a mother dies and the father remarries another wife. The second wife you always or almost maltreat the other wife children, and this is not a characteristic of a kind-hearted person. I also heard my opponent say that male children often embark in dangerous activities. It is normal for children to go to different behaviors, but the level of a female child's behavior is detrimental to their health. Male children can go to many ventures, but it's better for a female child to go on prostitution and also involved in armed robbery. I also had my opponent. My panel of judges, accurate time regulator, I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that male children is better than the female counterparts. Thank you.
Thank you. This topic is really controversial, and if I will leave it to the parents, if I will ask my parents, who do you think is more beneficial to you in your family? Is it the male child or the female child? I will leave you to your thoughts. I will leave you to your opinion. But for me, every child is important, whether a male child or a female child. All children should be treated with equality, and we will see their importance. Thank you.
Thank you. A round of applause for them. I heard things, my ears are filled to the brim. In fact, I need basin to pack the things I had. Please put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. Now, we talk about the male child, the female child. Okay, let me throw these 2 questions. Okay? Don't worry, these 2 questions, I won't find you anything on it. Okay? So just calm down and answer. Are we good now? Parents, are you with me? Which of these gifts does a Nigerian woman prefer? Which of these gifts does a Nigerian woman prefer? A. Money. B. Flour, like flour. C. Human hair. Which one of our parents can volunteer? Okay. Mommy, answer from behind. Money. Money, is it true? Okay, question 2. I don't know if that's the right answer or not anyway. But I was thinking it's flour, so that I plug rows, and give it to you people. Okay, let's hear this one. Which of these makes Nigerian man happy? For our daddy. Which of of these makes the Nigerian man happy? A. Football. B. Food. Daddy in the house. Mom is even asleep. Let's hear from our daddy. Daddy. Let me pick one of our daddy. Daddy. Which one? Football. Football. Okay. Let's check it out from another daddy. Okay, daddy. Which one? Football. Do you want me to check the third person? Okay, daddy over there. Let's hear you. Premier League. He was specific. He said Premier League. So daddy, please, as you get home, all the mommies, make sure you don't cook for daddy today. Okay, don't cook for daddy today. Chelsea is playing. Man U is playing. We are okay. And me too, I pick football. Please clap for all the men in the house. Clap for all the mommies in the house. Berries, clap for them now. Appreciate them, Berries. Thank you. So, how many of us know how to dance? How many of us know how to dance? Wave your hand. Are you ready? This presentation is a dance presentation. Okay? At any point in time, as a parent, you could feel free to support them, dance with them, spray with them, shake your body with them. But trust me, this is one that will make you happier. It will make you merrier. Please put your hands together as the Jumberries Dance and Drama Club come up for the choreography. Key music.
Okay, another dance. This one is called one-legged. If you go to a party and everybody's dancing, you know you can dance. Let's jump to the dance floor. One leg like this. Bounce it.
Yeah.
See? Bounce it.
Get up.
Bounce it. Now you know African dance. You have to go down low. Shoulder up. Hand gestures.
You feel that?
Facial expression. One leg.
Rihanna.
One leg.
Thank you.
One leg.
If there's more than inside, no be everybody's a big dance.
Appreciate them. Put your hands together for them. You know easy to dance. Rihanna. Rihanna. I'm gonna see you show for me. Say me come with you. You know easy. Encourage them. You know easy to dance. Mommy, thank you. Encourage them. Thank you. Let's try.
If to die another day for you, baby. Get my Casanova waist.
Let's go.
The only time that you say that you hate me is when I take the last for pastry.
Hey, Miss June not done choreography. You can feel that?
Driving you crazy.
Billboard, baby. Hey, that's my guy. My man. Let's go there. That's right. Look it. Let's go there. Why not? That's so. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go there. Let's go there. Wake up. Collect your money. Collect your money. Wake up. Collect your money. Collect your money. Wake up. Take it. Toyota. That's right.
You're supposed to be die. When I love the light, sorry, on this so far, so good. Only if I jump, let me see. Oh, no, let me see. Oh, no, let me see.
Celebrate them now. Celebrate them. Celebrate them. Put it up for 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 them. Bugana. 1 minute.
Time to take over. Back down to Lucifer.
Mama happy. Let's go now. Let's go now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please a round of applause for them. You know easy, no be small team. No worry, we go shake body. We go dance and we go cook before we come out from here. Note that there is party after party. So if you are interested after party, we get the party grooving. Thank you. So we are going to the next item on our movable train with tracks. Please appreciate them. Put your hands together for them as we call on the Jets Club for their presentation.
Good day, parents, guardians, directors, head berries, and invited guests. My name is Chukwemeka Opara from Primary Year 3A. Here with me
Lighting Echano from Sparkleberry JHS4.
we are representing Jet and Science Club to present a project titled A Moving Train.
I will state the materials used for a movable train. This is a carton, scissors, ruler, water glue, masking tape, DC battery, DC motor, and water.
These are the uses of the materials we have just mentioned. Sellotape, used to tape the part of the tracks together. DC battery, DC motor, used to power up the train. Super glue water gum, used to join the parts of the train together. Scissors, used for cutting the parts of the cardboard of the train. Ruler, used for measuring or drawing straight lines. Cardboard, used for making the rail. Carton or cardboard, used for making the rail, trains and the coaches.
Thank you.
Good day, parents, guardians, directors, head berries, and invited guests. My name is Mohamed Jamil Olede from Cloudberry SHS1, and with me here is
Mohamed Isaac from Sparkleberry JHS1.
I'm representing the Jet Science Club, and we have got another project titled the Excavator, or also known as the Waste Management System. What does the waste management system mean? The waste management system is a system design which allows us to use the waste material around us to make a useful device. One of which a locally made excavator built from waste material like carton, condemned toys, and other materials. The materials we use for this excavator are we have the carton, the scissors, the masking tape, the syringe, the ruler, and the truncated wire.
Please put your hands together as they come out. Make una clap for them now. Clap for them. Now our children, mommy and daddy, thank you. Okay.
Good day, parents, family, friends, and well-wishers. We are the students of Akaberry HHS2, and we are here to present a poem titled As You Grow to our outgoing seniors, Elderberry HHS3 class of 2022. As we live, take you through the wisdom to focus in the good in life. As you live, take you through the wisdom to focus in the good in life. As you grow, no matter what happens, only at the sunny side of life.
As you live, never lose your honesty with whom you speak. As you grow, you are encouraged to be open and direct.
As you live, always remember there's a solution to every problem. As you grow, you'll be guided to find solutions.
As you live, always cherish the simple things in life. As you grow, try to avoid unnecessary worries.
As you live, continue to be independent and persevere when faced with life challenges. As you grow, you are encouraged to develop individual thoughts and actions to life situations.
As you live, always make time for family and friends. As you grow, the values of family and friends will be reinforced. As you live, always share many happy times. As you grow, don't forget to always laugh every day. As you live, stay true to your values and don't be influenced. As you grow, you'll be taught values from your right hand.
As you live, may all your dreams turn into goals. As you grow, you'll be taught to set more goals and take action.
Good day, everyone. Firstly, I would like to say a very big thank you to the Almighty God who has given us the grace to hold yet another big occasion in this great school, who has also made us scale through our individual struggles, challenges and difficulties during the last school year. May His name alone be glorified now and forevermore. Lest I forget, I would also like to show gratitude to the Board of Directors, Management and staff who organized this great event to mark our graduation and made it what it is today. Most importantly, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the CEO, Administration Director, Principal, our Vice, the Head Teacher, our beloved parents, and our dedicated and vast knowledge teachers, as well as my cooperative and supportive students. I say welcome to you all, and thank you for making our time to be here today. Especially our parents, who mostly have tight schedules, have graced us with their presence on this beautiful occasion. How do you make a soup out of jollof rice? You're going to need ingredients, right? Ingredients like rice, water, onions, tomato paste, stock, and oil. Also the source of it, if I'm correct. Exactly my point, actually. These ingredients in a way describe our journey through high school. The rice that is to be cooked, that is us, cooked in the sense that we're to be trained and drilled to get to the point we are today. The tomato paste, which is a combination of tomatoes, pepper and onions, was our basis. The tomato represents the neutral ground that we had, not too difficult and not too easy. The pepper describes the troubles, the hard work, the determination, and persistence. The onions relate to the late night studying. Why? Because when onions get close to your eyes tend to hurt. The same way when you wake up in the morning to read or in the night to read, your eyes also hurt. So it relates to the late night studying and efforts that we put in just to make sure that we achieved our set goals. Then how can we forget the stock, which is the meat water, which will contain the maggi, the spices, the seasonings, and other sweeteners. That relates to the fact that whatever we did in school, whatever hardship and stress we're going through, the water brought it all together. My friends, the times, the moments that we shared, both the happy ones and the gloomy ones, they were all synced. All of that pushed us forward, gave us the drive to move on, and persist to meet our goals. It came to a time where everything actually made sense. The same way the stock brought all those different ingredients together, it was same for us, in the sense that we are all different. We came together and we got along, regardless of our religious backgrounds, our statuses, our beliefs, and all the things that we trust. The times we did sing-alongs and played games, and all other memories, there are so many that I can't even count in my own hands. Those are memories that will live in me forever. And then the salt. Salt creates balance. It is added to the rice to balance all the flavor. In this, I would personally like to relate the salt to the incidents that occurred during the journey. The significance is experiences that change things. There were times when the class offended, like back in 2019, when we were writing our junior WAEC examinations. Our parents were called to school for the reason of us making noise in the presence of an external supervisor. Those were all incidents that actually changed things. I remember that I and my friend, Mabuda Lakim, were crying that day thinking that we're in big trouble, thinking that our parents would actually hit us or beat us because of what happened, not knowing that they were all happy and even laughing about the matter. We all did some things that we regret because no man is perfect. I, for one, spoke to the technical director once in a rude manner, which was actually bad, and a lot of people had to help me to apologize. But only wise people learn from their mistakes, and that's just life. All of those incidents created a balance to our school lives, giving us those moments that we'll reminisce on years to come. My mother's here will bear me witness when I say that a dish doesn't have salt, there is no balance. The taste won't come together. Not too little and not too salt, and not too much, sorry. It has to be moderate. Then I come to what everyone is enthusiastic about when eating, and that's the meat. Am I right? Am I right? Who doesn't like meat here? Who doesn't like meat here? Eh? So meat is an extra actually. It's not part of the food. Food can be sweet without meat, but meat is an extra. The thing is that you don't actually need it, but it comes with the food. Extras like the excursions that we went on, the outings that we went on, and the times that we worked with each other. I remember when we went to National Assembly, when we went to Shiro Dam, and also when we went to Cardinal by train. Those were all extras to our school life. They weren't part of us playing or part of us learning. They were just in the middle. Only someone who can look and think about what I just said and the relation I made figuratively will understand how all these elements of the pot of jollof rice are synonymous to the secondary school life of Elderberry SHS 3, 2021-2022. I would like to pay a tribute to our teachers because rice can't cook itself. Ingredients can't come together by themselves. Our teachers, I can proudly say, were the chefs. They were the ones that brought everything together, guided us and they drilled us. They made it all possible over the years. And I would like to say a very big thank you to all my teachers, all those who taught me and instilled me and taught my fellow classmates. We promise that next time you see us when we are all grown, will be a manifest of your efforts. Lastly, I would like to give an advice to the newly elected senior prefect of this great school. You all should be diligent throughout your term in office. and be attentive and be role models to your fellow students and classmates, and perform your duties efficiently without regret, so as to leave good footprints in the sand of this school. May God strengthen you guys and give you all the spirit of leadership to guide this school towards a greater height in the future. I bid you all a befitting farewell.
A plaque and testimonial to one of my first pioneering children. He was one of the first that joined us in year 5, I believe. So he was one of the first pioneering children. I'd like to call on Mohammed Lawal Akilu Barga.
Congratulations, the young Mohammed Lawal Akilu Barga. A big congratulations to you, pioneering student.
So you can see that he's flanked by aunties and mummies,
yes,
and a lot of people.
He's from our village.
He was one of our pioneering students, so I present him his testimonial, his plaque, and also, he's a much loved student. I also have a monetary present from the PTA ESCO to Mohammed for being the first pioneering student.
Wow, congratulations. It should be a part of history. History is a story. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Express yourself.
Is your man's mom here, please? Your man's mom.
Confidence and all these sexy ladies, Sing to that we get to meet. You can call me baby, please.
These teachers kindly hold the sharing. Once you get your words to class, once you get the berries to the class, you will distribute what Kayode, this beautiful testimony of Obolaji Kayode. I celebrate you. All star. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, Daddy. Congratulations to you. Testimony. Big congratulations. June berries, baby. If it is not testimony, it can't be no other. Class of 2020.